All right, what's up, Hero Team? Video Academy. This is video number 5. I think, yeah, video number 5. Um, I didn't post the video last week. I really wanted to, but I had a cold and my voice was shot. I could not speak whatsoever. So instead, I just was trading and practicing my new strategy. I'm gonna make a video on that strategy and I'll post it for everyone to see. Um, it's a no indicator strategy, no indicators, no EMAs. Very different from my last strategy video I posted for MACD EMA strategy. Um, this one is no indicator, no nothing, just pure analysis and naked eye, just pure basics, fire. A lot more, a lot more how do you want to say this? It's a lot more trustworthy, this strategy, because you're using only your mind and your own analysis to confirm yourself. So no indicators, no nothing. Uh, anyways, this video is going to be about supply and demand zones. Um, I implement supply and demand zones in this strategy, and I want to nitpick that strategy and make videos on everything I use, because supply and demand zones are very, very helpful, and a lot of people don't understand them when I use them. They don't really implement them. So I'm going to explain to you how and what they are. Okay, so supply and demand zone. What is it? Well, to make it simple, supply and demand zones um, are an area where price action drops or rises dramatically with an intention to meet that level again. Okay, um, I wrote this prior, but it doesn't fit the screen, so I'm just gonna make it short and sweet for you. A supply and demand zone is pretty much, think of it this way: a a zone where price reacts dramatically. Okay, is a zone where price reacts dramatically. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys examples right here. Okay, dropped, fat drop, right here, huge swing up, right here, swing up, right there. Okay. Oh man, it's only 1 hour. Almost 15 minutes. Okay. Um, right there, huge swing up. Again, right here, swing down. So anywhere price drops or rises dramatically uh, in the opposite direction. Okay, you find them all day. Okay? They're very easy to find. Okay, and when these moves are being made, it creates a zone where price will try to meet again, because just like any trend line, any resistance level, fib level, it needs to retest. And I always stress this: retest, retest, retest. And it all kind of works together. They all kind of fit in with each other. Supply and demand zones, fib levels, or, you know, support and resistance levels. Supply and demand zones are just where price action really takes place dramatically, like in the opposite direction. But it also creates that next move for you. So when this swing was happening, yeah, when this happened, you're gonna want to know that this is where price broke right here. Okay. This is where the swing happened. This is where price broke. Okay. Uptrend broke. Price action dropped. You're gonna wanna know that this is an important level. This is where price will make an indecision again once it reaches it, and this will be your zone if it breaks or goes to the upside or downside once it meets here again. Okay, guys. So people always ask me, how do I mark them? Okay. Well, how I learned was from Quillen Black. He posted supply and demand zones way back when I used to be in GB, and it always stuck in my mind. You know, it was a good. It changed my game, even all the way back then. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to always mark the candle body and bring it all the way to the left or right. I mean the right. Okay. And you're gonna which candle are you gonna mark up? You're always gonna want to mark up the candle that breaks the trend. Okay. So even right here. So you see all this, and then this whole swing up, and this fat engulfing one that kind of started the new downtrend. The whole candle body would be the supply and demand zone. Okay. And if you want to be real technical, because I do count wicks as well as a part of the confirmation, you can get the whole body in wick. You could do that, or some people just want to see if it taps the zone. So it doesn't even have to be the body. Some people just like to mark it real quick. Doesn't really matter as long as it taps or hits the zone, you know. But you're gonna want to hit the candlestick that breaks the up or down swing, okay? And you'll notice that these zones always get met, you know. These zones always are met. They get retested all the time. Okay. And I use these zones. I use these zones all the time because they're better than support and resistance levels because they also give you an idea of how great of a chance it's going to tap that zone. Because let's say I'm trading this, okay? Now, I have my two zones, and how I usually do it is I got a top supply and demand zone, a lower supply and demand zone, and then that median, okay? And I trade within these three zones. Price action dropped right here. Price action dropped right here. Price action rose right here. Okay, so this would be your range. Okay, this would be your range. That be your range. And I mean, just look at how beautiful that is. You can just trade this, you know. This is what I live for. People try to trade the bigger picture, and it works both ways. I'm not saying that, but off the 1 hour, you could catch a good 30 to 35 pips alone just trading simply off, um, you know, off of this picture right here, off of this analysis. Okay, so obviously, met the median. Okay, broke above the median, tapped the medium, the lower supply and demand zone, and broke straight through. Now closing above. Now you want to be exact. Do it above these wicks right here. Closed above the median and is now rising. Okay. Now we can nitpick and find out where this wick is right here. Okay, look, see this is where price action dropped on the 15-minute. Okay, you'd either do the candle body or the full wick. But boom. Okay, now I'm gonna go back on the hour. That would be the zone. I would see it retesting. Okay, if it breaks or taps this, if it taps this zone and goes straight down, I'm going to retest back to this next supply demand zone. But I see it as this is the bigger picture. This can go tap right here. Okay, either creating that lower high or breaking. But I see a perfect W. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen my patterns video. It's going to tap the water. Okay, retest to the water. Perfect W pattern right here. This is a beautiful W pattern. Okay, I don't know if you guys see it, but I do. %, double bottom, retest W. Okay, beautiful pattern right there. So you could buy to this zone, catch like 3, 4, 5 pips. I don't know how many pips that is, but the supply and demand zone, you can find it on any time frame. Any time frame they work, all the way down to the 5-minute. 5-minute. Okay. Now, obviously, like trading the 5-minute is a different thing. It's a different, but I honestly think everything works on all time frames, no matter what you're using, no matter what you're doing. Time frames are there for a reason, and they're respected. It does not matter what time frame you're trading. It should be as accurate. It'll still tap your zones. Now, what else? Supply and demand zones are very simple concepts. I don't have to go too much into them. They, like I said, however you want, you can either use it as, see, like this type of move right here on the 1 hour. Now, in a sense, it would be like this. Okay. But if you don't know, you can always go down to a lower time frame and find that exact candle that did that. Okay, so this would be the actual zone right here. Okay, this would be the actual zone right here. And if you want to even figure out, go to the exact, you could always find the exact, yeah, and that's exact, that candle. Okay, so on the 1 hour, an hour. All right. Anyways, so yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna make a long video. There sometimes I'm just fucking talking. But supply and demand zones, area where price action is reacts dramatically, creating a zone where it'll tap or break. Simple as that. Um, like I said, I set up the high, the medium, and the low, and then you can make your range and do that to any chart you look for. And if you don't have that, then you just use any supply and demand zone you see. Okay, even if you don't have a range, you should always have a range. The charts always have a range, but just mark up any supply and demand zone you see, whatever time frame you're on, and you're waiting for the retest on these zones. Okay, so candlestick body, or just place the zone there and wait for the retest. Okay, guys, have any questions? Hit me up. But other than that, hope you guys find this video useful. And anyone want to join the Hero team, ask me for the link and we'll get everyone started. Shout out to all the homies on the elite team. You're doing great. Amazing family. And yeah, guys, let's make this money. All right.